So wait, you started the profiles when you were 12. How many profiles do you think you've had since you were 12?
3,000. Oh my God.
3,000 profiles?
Yeah. Pick your chin up, Neve.
3,000?
Wow. 3,000.
Wow.
I'm addicted, Neve.
I think you need to cut the bull with yourself. We got an email here from Jamie.
My boyfriend is a catfish.
Ooh, dear Neve and Max. I'm a 29-year-old and a mom of 2 living in Portland. About 6 months ago, I met a guy named Lucas on Tinder.
Tinder!
We got a Tinder!
Finally, Tinder!
Lucas and I started to talk and text all the time. Not only was he gorgeous, but he was sweet and empathetic. Although Lucas went to school in Missouri, he was planning on relocating to Portland. Convenient.
Yeah.
He wanted us to be exclusive, and he told me he loved me. Our relationship was solid, but then things started to get strange.
Here comes the turn.
Lucas supposedly moved to Portland, but he couldn't meet me. I knew something was wrong, and so did my friends. From watching your show, they knew how to do a reverse image search, and that's how I found out Lucas was fake. I haven't told Lucas that I know he's lying to me.
Oh, wow.
I want to meet him face to face to find out why he's doing this.
All right.
So she's kept it going. Let's see if we can get Jamie on the old video chat. Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Spruce up.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good.
We just read your email. You spent, was it about 6 months talking to this guy and established a really serious connection with him?
Yeah, you know, we met on Tinder. I was like, oh my gosh, you know, you're so pretty. Here I am, a single mother of 2. There's no way you're gonna want to talk to me. But I said, let's give it a try. So I swiped right, pops up we're a match. And then eventually we had like our first phone conversation and we just really emotionally connected. Like every day, anywhere between an hour, 2 hours a day, we're on the phone. You know, send pictures to one another, and he was just really supportive of everything. He was okay with the fact that I have kids. But when he wanted to make things exclusive, it just kind of scared me just because we hadn't even met yet.
You kind of did your homework and you found out that this guy might be using someone else's photos.
I actually didn't do my homework as well as my girlfriends did my homework. They did the image search and it came up linked to someone else. And I don't think I'm the only person he's doing this to, because somebody reached out to me who had been talking to Lucas also. She lives in New York. She got a hold of me just based off of the ladies that he was following to let girls know that he's not him.
Whoa.
Also, he talked me into sending him private photos, and I believe that's what he does to everybody.
Wow, this guy.
Oh my God.
So are you afraid that if you expose him that he might release some pictures?
It's crossed my mind, but I haven't confronted him about it because I think he has a suspicion that I know that he's not who he said he was.
Hey.
Hello.
All right, we got an address.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
You good to go? We got an address. We're moving. All right. How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
We just got a response. Let's go. You don't want to be in front of this train. We're rolling in deep.
SWAT team.
All right, let's do it.
So on behalf of all the 400 girls he's talking to, let's go confront this guy.
My name's Courtney. I met Lucas a few months ago on Tinder.
My name is Lana.
Kayla.
Avery.
Sonia. My name's Annalicia.
I met Lucas about 5 months ago.
We talked constantly.
He seemed like a really sweet guy.
Kind, loving. He wanted to move to Wisconsin to be with me. He was going to move to Sweden.
I know he was lying to me.
I just feel like a fool.
I hope you guys find him and he gets what he deserves.
All right, this is straight here.
Oh my God, my heart's beating faster. I'm scared.
Okay. You guys ready to do this?
Yeah. I'm afraid to look. Just turn around.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Are you Zach?
Yes, this is me.
Hi.
Hi.
How are ya?
I'm great.
You're who I was texting with earlier?
Yes, it's me.
And you know these 3 young women?
I do.
Why don't you come on out for a second?
Yeah, sure.
So, I don't know if you have something you want to start with, because we have a lot we want to say, obviously.
Yeah, so, I don't know where to begin.
Well,
Okay, well,
why don't you start with who you are
Okay.
and how this all started?
Okay. As you guys knew me as Lucas, I'm Zach. That's my real name. This all started just over a year ago. I was curious about someone who was as attractive as Lucas, the kind of reception they would get on Tinder versus Zach, myself. I started to really enjoy the attention I was getting from people I'd never gotten attention from before, and that, to me, was something I'd never experienced, and I was really happy about that. And that's where it started.
How many girls?
Too many that I talked personally with. I got their numbers, like 400.
That's disgusting. Yeah. That's disgusting.
I mean, that's one of the blunders of online dating is you start talking to these people casually, and
It's not casual talk when you have to Photoshop photos and take an hour to make a fake video. That's not casual talk.
I mean,
that's deliberate lying.
I recognize, like, 100% that is not okay.
Are you thinking of the impact of your actions when you do these things?
Honestly, no. You know, like, that's the selfish part. Because I haven't really had the opportunity, possibly wanted to say.
It's not about having the opportunity.
Yeah,
it's about just doing it.
Yeah.
There were a lot of lines that you crossed. Soliciting naked photos from them was a huge line that you crossed.
Okay, and I'd like to address that.
Yeah, address that.
Please
Yes.
address that.
Yeah. I can't just stand here and say, like, that wasn't interesting, because that was. But that wasn't the point. That's, I think, like,
What do you
that's
do with
kinda
the
what it
photos? Are they on, like,
They're
on your
gone.
computer in file folders with Lisa, Jan, Steph?
Ursula.
Do you save them? Because I'm betting money that you do.
I deleted them. I'm not proud of that side of it. That's
Listen,
the side
you
that...
catfished all these girls. This whole thing is nothing to be proud of.
I really have a hard time believing you delete the photos.
Yeah.
You guys can look if you want.
Do you have your phone on you?
Yeah.
Well, let's look at the phone. Let's start with the phone.
Hold on.
Are you deleting stuff right now?
No, I'm not. I'm scrolling back and forth.
Here, we know how to scroll through a phone.
Yeah. Okay.
Here, just give me a
I would normally say your privacy would be something I'd care about, but in this case, that's weird. You're
We
recording.
didn't have any.
Yeah, our conversation. Yeah.
Just take a step back. Look over your shoulder. Don't worry about him.
Okay.
He'll find or not find whatever he's looking for.
Yeah.
I'm finding some stuff on your phone.
Okay. I didn't like scrutinize like.
Yeah, no, but I know enough about how to keep things private to know to look in your Google Drive. Which you probably didn't think I was going to go into. I found one list that you keep in your Google Drive, list of girls. Jamie in parentheses next to it says Portland former Playboy model. And then you have a status list underneath. And for Megan, it says on the level of saying, I love you, lives in Vegas, doesn't know she's being catfished. Lauren, also on the level of saying, I love you, lives in Palm Springs, I think, doesn't know she's being catfished. Deborah, been talking for a while, she lives in Illinois, wants to meet Lucas badly. Watch out for that subject. Doesn't know she's being catfished. Jamie, talking since November, Ursula told her she's being catfished. So you were keeping notes.
400 girls.
Categorize me.
And then
You're not even listening. You want your damn phone back.
in the videos, which I went through, I found a lot. And weirdly, they come up as videos, but when I go to play them, they don't play, which maybe is because it saved the thumbnail, but it deleted the actual video. But you can see here,
oh Jesus,
one of you. This is a picture of you. Lots of pictures of girls that are clearly either masturbating or, so you still have that video.
Okay, well,
so,
the thing is...
So you have our pictures saved?
I mean, likely that they are.
Yeah, I don't ever look at that stuff. They're never gonna be shared with anybody.
How do we know this is like truly over? Because you don't really seem to give it.
It's not fun anymore at this point to have something going just to know that it's gonna come to an end. For me, as bad as like something like this is.
There's something really just odd and off about the way you're talking about everything. Yeah. It's not that you're overcome with guilt by the sheer pain and embarrassment that you're causing these girls. It's about the fact that, oh, you don't want to just get into a relationship that you know you're going to have to end. None of it had to do with, I'm hurting a lot of people, and that makes me feel terrible inside.
I thought that was because it's obvious that I'm hurting these people, and I know that.
Well, it's obvious that you're hurting these people, but it's not.
What's not obvious is that you care about that.
Honestly, I don't think you even have feelings. That's how I feel.
I think that's how we all feel.
I do.
I don't believe in anything you have to say. Okay. I really don't.
Right, which leads me to my next thing, which is there's only one way to tell if you're sorry, and that's by stopping.
You're right. You're 100% right.
Prove me right.
Okay.
Hey, Neve and company. My name is Angel. I'm 23-year-old single mom from Valdosta, Georgia. I've been in an online relationship with a 25-year-old guy named Antonio James, who also lives in Valdosta. I actually met Antonio back in 2018 when he messaged me on the dating app Plenty of Fish.
You found me lost, love me like a desert rain.
Right off the bat, things were great and actually moved pretty fast as we started chatting every day. Funny enough, Antonio was also a single parent with a 4-year-old daughter. So we talked a lot about the good, the bad, and the ugly of raising young daughters.
LOL. Seems a little, I also have a 4-year-old daughter. I'm already suspicious.
Right. Antonio is unlike anyone I've ever met before. He's sweet, caring, supportive of my goals of going back to school, and he has a lot of ambition. He works at a nightclub as a DJ, all the while raising his 4-year-old daughter on his own. As things grew, I began pushing more and more to meet up, but Antonio always found it difficult to make it happen. He travels a lot for work, which I get and all, but it feels like he's been dodging meeting me.
All of the signs telling me that I'm not fine.
Valdosta is not a big town at all, so it's a little hard for me to see why we can't just meet up. I'm so torn. On one hand, I love Antonio. I'm ready to build a future with him. But on the other hand, it's now obvious he's hiding something. Can you help me?
Angel.
Whoa.
Wow.
Well, let's give her a call. Angel.
Super weird.
Hey!
Hi.
Hi.
What's up, Angel?
I'm looking your cookie jar. Is that a cookie jar?
All I can look at is the cookie jar. So what's up? What do you do?
I actually am a stay-at-home mom, and I just started going back to school.
Oh, cool. Can you tell us a little bit about Antonio?
So you met him on Plenty of Fish?
Yeah. We started talking as friends, and then eventually it was like, okay, let's give it a shot.
And how often do you guys talk?
We talk every day. I really love him. He's really sweet and understanding, especially being a single parent, and he understands like both of my parents passing in the past couple years.
I'm so sorry.
He's been really a good emotional support system when I need anything.
I guess the big question though is, you've been talking to this guy for 6 months. You both seem to really like each other, and you live in the same small town. Why haven't you met up?
I've tried to meet him. He was like, I'm gonna come by your house. So I sent him the address, and I waited like 3 hours for him and never showed up.
Whoa,
You gave him your address.
Yeah, and like I've asked him for his address. He's like, oh, I sent it to you, but I never got it. I asked him, I was like, well, can you send it again? And he never did.
Yeah, let me just take a shower first.
Yeah, I'll do it in a second. So there's some interesting, strange communication things happening with this guy.
Yeah. Every time I've tried to video chat, he's always came up with some kind of excuse. Oh, I don't video chat on this phone. I've got a different phone that I video chat on. When this phone doesn't work, I switch over. So I wanted to add him on Facebook to like be able to video chat. And I found his profile. I sent a friend request And like, I never ended up getting a friend request back or like it being accepted.
And you never mentioned to Antonio, like, hey, I sent you a friend request?
Yeah, and he was like, I never received one.
Huh, okay.
Does he have any other social media?
I can't find it.
A lot of red flags here.
This guy sounds kind of shady. Does he send you photos via text ever?
Of his face.
I've only gotten one picture actually from his phone. It was actually of him laying in the hospital.
Uh-oh.
He was having some issues with depression, and they were basically trying to figure out like what was going on.
How much of this guy's story do you think is BS? Do you know for sure that he's in Valdosta?
He's actually sent me pictures of the nightclub.
Okay.
And they weren't from the Facebook profile that the nightclub has. It wasn't like off their page.
I like it. Angel's on it. The fact that you even looked at that means that you're not being naive here.
Well, okay, so on one hand, this guy Antonio sounds wonderful, but on the other hand, something's up because what's his deal? Why is he hard to meet up with?
Yeah.
Is he a catch or a catfish?
Hello?
Hey, good morning. What's up, Cat?
After you guys left, later on, one of my other employees came in, and she said she overheard my security guard talking about how he got girls online or whatever. And he goes by the name Antonio. He was showing her a lot of pictures.
What?
Wait a second.
He was telling the other employee that there was his trophies or something like that.
His trophies?
Yeah.
Who is this guy? How long has he worked for you?
He's been working for about a few months.
Whoa.
Actually, he's up here with me now, getting ready to open up for the day.
What does this guy look like?
Actually, he was the guy who opened the door for you guys.
God.
Right.
Are you cool with us coming back and meeting with this guy at your club?
Yeah, man, I'm cool with that.
Hang tight, don't say anything. I'll shoot you a text when we're heading over, and we'll see you in a little bit.
All right, sweet.
We kind of want to sit down so we can get some answers. I think Angel's ready.
Can we just set some chairs up? So, you're from Valdosta?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
And are you married?
I'm not married.
Do you remember sending her to the Verizon store?
Yeah, that was my bank account information.
But why can't you just pay your bill?
I wasn't able to make it to the store that day, honestly.
Do you even have a daughter?
Yes, I have a daughter. I can show you pictures of her.
How many women do you think you've catfished?
That's quite a few.
More than 10?
Yes.
More than 40?
Yes.
100?
More than that.
More than,
More
wow.
than 100.
Yes.
Over how many years?
Since I was like 19.
That's 15 years.
Yes.
Wow.
Why did you tell me that you love me? Like, are your feelings even real, or were you just saying that?
I honestly love you as a person, honestly, but not romantically.
Why say it to me? You really led me on to believe like you were somebody like that I could make a future with. It was just basically a game.
No, it's not a game for me.
Do you feel bad?
Yes, I do feel bad.
That's hard to believe when you admit that you've been doing this for 15 years to hundreds of women. Like, it just sounds like you're a con artist.
It's never about the money for me.
If it's not about the money, then why send a picture of Antonio in the hospital and say, if he doesn't get money, he's gonna...
If you love me, you would send the money. If you love my friend, you would send the money.
Those messages I don't remember, honestly, I don't.
She remembers.
Every story that I told you, I was just telling you what I was going through at that time. And I didn't ask for that money. You offered.
You gave her your Cash App information.
Right.
So you are asking for money. If you're getting...
She asked.
No, like I said, I would have to see because I was going through things that I had to pay for, and you got upset if I couldn't help. I'm a single mother. You know, like, I barely have money. I've literally sent you my last $10, and I went without.
I honestly don't recall that message that you're talking about. I honestly don't. But the intention is never to scam anyone.
But that's not true, because you've talked to hundreds of people. Are you ready to, like, be real about it?
I'm honestly not pretending. I've done some deceiving things, honestly, which I can't take back and I do feel sorry for. But honestly, it started off as a coping mechanism for me. I hid behind this picture. I was bullied in school because I was always bigger. That was a coping mechanism.
I was bullied, but I'm not gonna hide behind a picture and treat people the way that I got treated. That's not right.
I want to believe that you're using this as a coping mechanism. But like, do you know how we know who you are? It's because you were bragging to someone that worked at the club and saying like, I got all these girls and they're my trophies. That doesn't sound like someone that's going through a hard time. That sounds like you are taking people as trophies.
They're not trophies.
Did you say that?
I've never expressed them as trophies. But I can admit that I have a problem. I honestly want to stop. If you will allow me to be your friend as me, I would love to.
I don't think that's possible. You've lost my trust completely.
I'm truly sorry, like, honestly, for all of this.
I really need your help. Hi, Neve and Cammie. My name is Jeanette. I'm 28, from Long Island, and I'm a visual merchandiser for a big retail chain. A few months ago, my cousin Kiara introduced me to this guy, Patrick. Patrick is 35, served in the military, is smart, handsome, and has a good job at the FBI.
What? Oh God. So what? Everything has to be kept a secret. He can't reveal
Well,
too
let's see.
much.
Let's see. This is good. We would speak every day via DM. We eventually were texting. But Patrick was always complaining about his broken phone. Our conversations became infrequent, and I began to think there was something strange going on. Then things really got weird. When my cousin Kiara introduced me to Patrick, Kiara was dating Patrick's cousin, Gabby, in real life.
Oh.
Kiara and Gabby seemed to be very happy. Honestly, it all sounded like a romantic comedy, but it turned out to be more of a horror show. I confided in my cousin that I was suspicious of Patrick. One day, Kiara did some digging. She found some really messed up things in Gabby's phone. They had a huge fight, and Kiara told me that she thinks Patrick is not real. I want to know the truth about who Patrick and Gabby are, because I am still not sure who I was talking to. And even though Kiara knows Gabby might have been lying to us, she's willing to forgive her and take her back, because they are in love, which I think is a mistake. I'm not sure what this girl is capable of. I would truly appreciate your help. Thanks, Jeanette.
Hey.
What's up, Jeanette?
How are you guys?
Great. We read your email and we were sweating. I mean, the drama and the intrigue and the mystery.
It's a great story, and it sounds like it is far from over.
Yes.
You gotta fill us in with all the details so we can know what's going on.
Absolutely. I'll start from the beginning. I know Patrick through my cousin Kiara and her girlfriend, Gabby. I met Gabby 3-4 months ago. She came with my cousin to my job. We went to go eat after I got off from work. And my cousin mentions, hey, we should hook up my cousin with your cousin, Patrick. And Gabby pulls out her phone. She starts showing me like his Instagram. I'm like, oh, okay, he's attractive. Gabby kept pushing him on me, showing me more and more pictures. I was like, okay, yeah, he's cute, I get it.
So you were into it?
Yeah, and that's kind of how we started conversating.
And had Kiara ever talked to Patrick before he started talking to you?
Yes, they were in contact. They were getting to know each other's families. She had communicated with him before.
Okay.
What was the vibe for you about Patrick in those first few weeks?
Our conversations were really, really good. We were messaging constantly, just getting to know each other. And it was really easy. He actually says right away that he's a Fed. So I was actually impressed. I was like, wow.
I feel like a real Fed wouldn't say I'm a Fed. They would say I work for the FBI.
Right. To me, I just thought maybe he trusts me because I know his cousin.
But you've never talked to Patrick on the phone?
No.
I'm pretty sure if you're in the FBI, you have to have a working phone.
Right, exactly. He kept repeating how his phone was still broken and how he hasn't had a chance to get it fixed. That's when I kind of started to feel like there's something he's hiding. So at one point, my cousin calls me one night, tells me, I think Patrick might be fake. So I asked her, I was like, what's going on? From what I know, Kiara and Gabby, they would fight and she was having a bit of trust issues. and she tells me I went through Gabby's phone and I saw a whole bunch of pictures of Patrick. Like everything that he has on his Instagram is on her phone saved. But she asked Gabby and Gabby denies it at first. So I start doing a little bit more digging at this point, and I eventually find the real guy.
The guy in the pictures.
Yes.
Interesting.
I send that to my cousin. She shows Gabby. She's like, you can't lie to me. Look at the real person right here. She's like, okay, I'll admit it, but it's not me, I promise. I'm covering for some guy.
You don't buy that, do you?
Nope. I got so weirded out. She's definitely a big liar.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you guys?
Wow, all right, we're good.
Good.
So we're neck deep in Gabby poo.
Yes.
It stinks.
And we hear you have your own pile of it you could share with us.
So it was 2014. I started online dating. I met some guy and he was absolutely gorgeous. His name was Christian Wagner. And we would send pictures back and forth. He'd send me pictures of his dog.
Sure.
And then we'd have some drinks and it would get a little, racy. So I'd be like, when are we gonna meet up? When are we gonna see each other? He was like, I can't, but my friend Gabby, you would really love her. You should meet up with her. Yeah.
Did you ever meet up with Gabby?
I did not. And then I started to get a little suspicious. Why can't you even call me? He said, fine, I'll call you. And then this very strange man called me that did not match up to the picture.
Hungarian. Right.
Oh, yeah. Then I said, I want you, to send me a picture of you holding my name that says Samantha on it, which I have. So I have a picture of this gorgeous guy holding a card that says my name on it.
Huh.
Yeah. And then I started to look on the internet and I put in his name and I found Miranda, who was another girl that this happened to.
Mm-hmm.
So then it all, came, this is it, and freaked out and done with online dating. But then it happened again. She catfished me twice. She made up another person probably like a month later. A BMX biker named Patrick, but I was obviously on my guard. So I said, I want you to make me a video. And I want you to say what I'm telling you to say in this video. Sure enough, I get an Instagram of Patrick, the guy in the pictures that she was sending me, saying, I can't wait to see you in New York. So I'm like, done, awesome. And then again, I started researching and I found the guy that was in one of his pictures. Then I found Patrick. So I reached out to him on Facebook and I said, I have a video on my phone of you saying, Samantha, I'm coming to see you. I've been having this relationship with you for almost a month. And he was like, oh my God, a girl reached out to me. He was auditioning for a movie and she needed him to say the line, Samantha, I can't wait to see you in New York.
Oh my God, that's so smart. And
I mean, she went far.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Obviously, you know Jeanette and you know Kiara. I'm not sure if you know me and Cami. We got involved because a profile that you are associated with might have been fake, and so here we are. All right, so tell us what went down with you and Jeanette.
Yes, I was talking to Jeanette. As Patrick and with Kiara. Her problem the whole time was that I wasn't really out there with her. It was a form of validation for her.
I'm confused. So you pretended to be Patrick to get validation from my cousin?
Yes, because I'm not really talking to anybody about our relationship. Nobody knows about it.
So you made the Patrick profile so that it would appear as though you had told your cousin that you were open about your relationship with Kiara?
Yes.
Then why create this fake cousin and carry on a romantic relationship with Jeanette?
I guess I was just going with it.
No, but it was you. You weren't going with it. You made it. You said to Kiara, we should set my cousin up with your cousin, and then you yourself, as Gabby, showed Jeanette pictures of Patrick and kept telling her how great he was. Like, you really made that happen.
I shouldn't have done it. It was just there laying around, and
That's complete bull, because you've done it before.
Have you ever done this before?
Yes. I just talked to a girl once before behind a fake profile, but
once.
Yes.
Okay, so Neve, do you want to come out with it or should I?
We're just in a position now where Kiara's giving you an opportunity to come clean. But before we tell you about all the conversations that we've had with people, I'm gonna give you one more chance, even though you definitely don't deserve it, to drop the act and say something to Kiara, because you broke her heart, and I don't even know why she's even giving you a chance to talk to her, but you've got one chance. And so far, you're blowing it.
You're talking about the current situation with Jeanette and Kiara?
Listen, Gabby, I'm gonna do you a solid and let you know we have spoken to multiple people. We have names, we have timelines, we have all the information. So it would be in your best interest to be honest and cut the We know Chris, we know Patrick, we know Miranda, we know Samantha, we know Brittany, we know Sarah, we know her husband, we know everyone. So it is now your turn. Why don't we start with Sarah? Do you know who Sarah is?
Yes, I know Sarah, but I don't know the other people.
Okay, that's a good start.
There's a male voice that's been talking to Sarah and her husband at least 5 to 10 times. So who is that?
It was just a random guy.
The same random guy every single time?
No, it was 2 different ones.
Okay.
With Sarah, we just talked as friends. It was somebody who could pour out her problems to me and I could pour out my problems to her.
But they weren't your problems because you were talking to her as Patrick. And we talked to other people who were in romantic relationships with you posing as a guy.
I am really not sure about this. What are you talking about?
Is that because there are so many? Because we know about you contacting the BMX writer to ask for the video of you pretending to be a producer of some kind of movie or whatever. I just need you to understand that we know already. It is your turn. This is your chance. Tell us the truth.
I don't know this story. Like,
she really cares about you and she really loves you, and I can tell that you care about her too.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't care about you and your feelings.
So if you want to talk to her, you're already in a vulnerable place. There's no better time or place.
Honestly, I don't even know what's real anymore. I don't know what to believe. Like, even if you speak right now, I'm like, what am I gonna believe from your mouth, you know? Sorry.
I care about you and I want to clear things up.
Hey, Neve and Cammy. This is Jeanette, and my friend Red is totally getting catfished by Jaleesa, a woman she's never met or even FaceTimed with.
Nothing I can say or do to change your mind.
But after 6 years, she refuses to see it.
Feeling like I must have tried 1,000 times.
6 years? Whoa. What's worse is Red just got on a plane and is flying to Los Angeles by herself to a city she doesn't know in order to meet Jaleesa.
I don't wanna be in love now. You don't wanna just be friends. Probably shouldn't see each other again.
Apparently Jaleesa's in LA this week doing hair, and Red is going down there since it's not far from where she lives in Portland, Oregon. I mean, that's pretty far.
That's still a trip.
That's crazy because Jaleesa has stood Red up multiple times before. Red is going to get hurt again. She doesn't see it. I don't know what to do to help her. But I told her I was going to write to you if she got on the plane. Please give me a call if you can help at this phone number or on Skype. Wow.
This is a very dangerous thing. To get on a plane to go meet up with someone that you've never talked to on
Who
the
stood
phone.
you up before? Shouldn't Janae have gone with her?
Yeah, but then maybe she's like, I don't want to get killed, so if you want to go and do that,
True.
bye.
Let's call the friend. Here we go. Hey!
Hey!
What's up, Janae?
Hey, I'm sorry. This is like the worst time ever. I'm going into the meeting, so I have to go back to work.
Oh, okay, I don't want to keep you too long. Can you just quickly explain what's going on here?
I'm really concerned about Red because she just kind of flew down to LA by herself to go meet this stranger, and I know like she's getting catfished.
What's up with Jaleesa? What does she do?
She's a hairstylist. And she told Red that she was Tamar Braxton's hairstylist.
Tamar from Braxton Family Values?
Yeah.
Did you tell Red that you reached out to us?
Yeah. She asked me not to, but I told her that it's crazy, so I really, really hope you guys can help her.
I'm glad you reached out. I think you're doing the right thing. Send us her info. Obviously, something's going on here.
Yeah.
And we need to figure it out.
I'll go ahead and send you guys the info. I hope you guys can help her.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Wow, I don't even know where to start. We don't have a lot of info yet just because Janae was clearly kind of in a rush. Okay, we got her cell phone number. Let's call Red.
She might be like, stay out of my business.
Hello?
Yeah, hi. Is this Red?
Yeah?
This is Neve and Cammie from Catfish. And we actually just spoke to your friend Janae, who kind of filled us in a little bit on your situation.
You spoke to Jeanette?
Yeah.
You guys for real? Like real?
Very for real, and we want to help.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
What's going on?
So check this out. So this morning I went to Kim Pimple's salon. I'm trying to find Jaleesa.
Right.
And she told me she was there doing Tamar Braxton's hair. And Kim said she doesn't know Jaleesa. But she did tell me one of her stylists does do Tamar's hair. So now I'm headed over to the other salon to talk to a woman that does do Tamar's hair.
Wow, okay, so you're hitting the streets. You're on the case.
Absolutely.
Obviously, your friend thinks you might be getting catfished, and if you want us to try and help you, we're in Los Angeles. So
I would definitely love that.
You would love that, okay.
Yeah, I would love that. I need help. That was the last straw for me.
For you to fly somewhere, and even then, to not say, like, I'm so sorry. I should have told you not to come here, or I should have been honest with you. Like, here's the truth.
It doesn't matter if you are who you say you are or if you're not. You don't have to be an asshole. You could just say, like, you could
Tell me
just
something.
keep making things up if that's what you're doing.
You're on the moon. I don't care. Tell me something.
All right, so look, I just want to show you quickly kind of what we did. I don't want to waste too much time. We can kind of get to the point of everything. So we ran her phone number, and her phone number, weirdly, came back registered to Taylor.
Don't know that person.
I just wanted to make sure on the off chance I didn't know who that is. But sometimes this isn't accurate. So then we thought, okay, we just did a Google search for Shekinah, and there are a couple pages, one of which is the one you have. We also found Shekinah's Instagram. This obviously is real, it's verified. So I sent her a DM. Because if she introduced you to Jaleesa, that means she knows Jaleesa and she knows you. So we actually FaceTimed with Shekinah. And the takeaway, she doesn't know who you are. She also doesn't know a person named Jaleesa. So whoever you've been talking to that says they're Shekinah is not her. So that was a big
that's huge.
Piece of information. Then we went to the Facebook page that you interacted with Jaleesa on. And they only have a few photos, not a lot of friends. Definitely don't feel very real. So we thought, like, okay, let's just Google Jaleesa, and a bunch of stuff came up. We found this. First page, Jaleesa. Look at this picture. Set of twins. Mother, wife, artist. Nothing about hair. It looks like she's married.
That's crazy.
She's clearly in a relationship with this guy.
Right. So this is the real Jaleesa. That's just not who you're talking to.
That's so stupid.
So what are the chances that the Jaleesa that you're talking to and all of these other characters are the exact same person?
So that seems to be where this is all heading.
I can't believe it. Like,
All the
who
people
has that much time?
Now, there's a chance she's doing because she's in love with you, but she doesn't need all the other characters. You could have just been you and Jaleesa all this time.
That's it. I need a drink.
Wait, someone's getting out.
Oh, my God. This is some bullshit. Oh,
no.
Hi.
Hi, Ashley. How are ya?
I'm good.
Nice to meet you. Neve.
Cammie. It is Ashley.
Yeah.
Right. How'd it go getting in?
I'm good.
Had you been to LA before?
No.
You've never been to LA?
I said no.
I thought you were just here doing hair for work.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to you. Okay.
Oh, me then. That's fine.
Sorry, I was just trying to make some small talk because I'm assuming you're nervous. Anyway, we figured out that a lot of the profiles that Red has been talking to for the past 6 years are fake. We're assuming you're behind most or all of them. No one else is involved?
No.
Okay, so Shekinah, Tamar.
Me.
Right, I just want to make sure I know all of them. How many? Are there some that we don't even know about?
Well, yeah. And are you doing this to anybody else? Of course. Oh my God. I just want to know why. Like, why? What was the purpose?
It just started.
Why?
You hopped in my inbox first.
Who, Jaleesa's? Because I don't even know you.
Well, wait, who, when you say...
And I didn't hop in nobody's inbox.
You did, though.
As Jaleesa? Was it Jaleesa?
No, you hopped in Shekinah's inbox first.
Oh, see? You're not Shekinah.
You skip, hopped.
But why?
You did the bunny rabbit and you hopped. You hopped your ass in there.
Okay.
Really?
Really?
Don't flip this on me, because you did this.
Attitude.
I'm gonna talk to you, because he the host. You're the help.
Wow.
You are the one who is impersonating other people on the internet.
His show, not
but I'm
yours.
talking to you, and
It's our show
therefore,
okay,
you are
well,
here
I'm talking to her.
on our show with our cameras.
Okay.
If you
You
call me a
actually-
bitch one more time, we're gonna have a serious problem. So let's be respectful.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Look, if you keep speaking to her that way, then you won't get the chance to speak to any of us.
Okay.
Do you have kids?
No.
Are you married?
No.
We just happened to notice on your Facebook page that we found that it says you are married.
I
Actually,
was married.
Okay. We're just trying to find
We're
out more
trying
about
to
you.
figure out the truth.
Okay, Neve.
Just tell us who you are so we know, like, what is real and what isn't.
I'm just me.
How old are you?
24.
24. Okay. And you live in Texas.
Yes, I do.
So if you're 24 now, that means you started these when you were like, or when did you first start?
Like 12 years old.
Well, okay, so your first fake profile when you were 12?
Yeah.
Whoa, okay. How did you come across Jaleesa? Because she's a real person.
Instagram.
Okay, 'cause she's not really famous.
No,
right.
we're just friends on Instagram.
You know her personally.
On IG, yeah.
You have met her in person.
No, we know.
Okay.
We follow each other.
Yes.
We know some of these same people.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
If you break it down a little slower, I might be able to understand you even better.
Okay.
So wait, you started the profiles when you were 12. How many profiles do you think you've had since you were 12?
3,000.
Oh my.
3,000 profiles?
Yeah. Pick your chin up, Neve.
3,000?
Wow.
3,000.
Wow.
I'm addicted, Neve. Well, at least you admit it.
I think you need to cut the bull with yourself. Hold on. You have to start taking responsibility for yourself. It's just a choice you make. Every time you start to slip and you think like, someone made me feel bad or I can't do that.
Like each time I get, the reason why I have so many profiles is each time I was sad, I start making a new profile. And along with making a new profile, I'm eating the chocolate cake. I'm addicted.
Get it together. Because people will like you and you will have friends and you can be happy.
I know.
But only when you stop all these profiles.
We could have been friends, just you. You need to come out the closet.
Yeah.
It's a lot nicer.
For you, I will.
So you do like her.
I mean, yeah, I like her.
In a romantic way.
Yes.